Hey everybody, it's Glenn, back in this video with the Spider-Man Marvel Legends Infinite Series Agent Venom. Agent Venom was originally shown at San Diego Comic-Con last year as part of a Jubilee Build-A-Figure wave of Legends. That wave never materialized, albeit the Jubilee is now the BAF of a Toys R Us exclusive wave of X-Men Legends, and Agent Venom is set to be squeezed into the Spider-Man Marvel Legends as a Walgreens exclusive. What with being in the UK and Walgreens being a world away, I resorted to getting mine from eBay, which if you don't mind coughing up a bit extra is the way to go to get action figures ahead of time. Reading from the packaging back, the US military bonded the alien symbiote Venom to wounded Army veteran Flash Thompson in an attempt to create a new super soldier, Agent Venom. Then a full-length picture of the Agent Venom action figure, and underneath that are all the other action figures in the Green Goblin Build-A-Figure collection. For a closer look at any of those, you can check out the various videos here on my channel. Important to note that Agent Venom is tacked onto this wave and doesn't come with a Green Goblin Build-A-Figure piece. Here is Agent Venom out of packaging. Having lost his legs in the Iraq War, Flash Thompson volunteered to be bonded with the Venom symbiote, as the symbiote can replace Thompson's legs with its own biomass, allowing him to walk again. With Thompson's own military background and the symbiote now being repurposed as a government agent, it's a big leap in character design. Gone are the jagged fangs and impossibly large tongue, which characterized the design of Venom in previous incarnations. So yes, it's more military looking in design, but with the surface of the armored parts, Hasbro have captured that crusty, almost mollusk-like texture. It gives an organic feeling that while serving a tactical purpose as body armor, it also reads as a living extension of the symbiote itself. A signature of the Venom design that does remain is the spider chest symbol, and here with white paint being applied over black plastic, the coverage is a bit patchy, with some of the black plastic peeking through in parts. It's not by design, but it does create a more worn-in look that I like. However, where it extends on the legs, it is misplaced. This might just be on this sample, but on the right leg, the white stripe extends directly over the knee, but on the left leg, it's more on the side, creating an asymmetry that makes him look a bit crooked. So if in store you have multiple versions to choose from, you might want to take an extra minute to see which one has the best paint application. Now taking a closer look at the head sculpt, not much room to reinvent the wheel when it comes to a mostly featureless face, but the bulge of the eyes highlighted by the white surround do communicate some menace. Beyond that, you have to give it to them, as in the sculpt they've definitely captured the sense of a human face under there. Turning our attention to accessories, and he comes with 4 guns. These are all rendered in flat plastic, except for this black one, which seems to have, I guess that's a laser sight. Both of his hands are sculpted into a trigger finger pose to hold the guns, and it seems like he holds the smaller guns the best, but that said, he is also able to hold the 2 larger guns as well. I just wish he was able to holster them. He has a lot going on with the belt. I don't know if it's repurposed from another action figure, but it doesn't actually have a single holster on it, yet there is a water flask. And then the holster you see on his hip is sculpted as one solid piece with the gun permanently attached to it. But that complaint is countered by my favourite accessory, which are these symbiote tendrils. They attach into the action figure's back, and each of the 4 larger tendrils at their end are forming primordial hands to hold the guns. How cool does that look? I love it! You do have to play around a bit to see which guns fit best where. Plus, with this piece in the back, you can remove it and then reinsert it the other way around, depending on which you think looks best. Would be better if he came with another 2 guns to hold those in his hands at the same time, and it would take it over the top if these tendrils had wires in them to make them posable. And speaking of posing, let's take a look at articulation. His head rotates, although it is prevented from doing a full rotation by the collar. He's able to look down this much and then up this much. His shoulder armor is not hinged, but it is made of a soft enough rubber that it doesn't inhibit the articulation. So at the shoulder, his arm rotates. The arm also moves up quite far. There's upper arm rotation. Then there's a double jointed elbow. There's rotation on the lower forearm, but there is no wrist articulation, no wrist rotation or wrist hinge, which is going to annoy a lot of people. The upper torso is actually a separate rubber piece, which the shoulder armor pieces are also attached to. It unfastens underneath the armpit, and while it does help bulk up the character, it does inhibit the ab crunch that's hidden underneath there. Waist rotation, then at the hips, the legs move out to the side this much, and then back in. They move to the front and also to the back, quite a decent amount. There's upper leg rotation, then there's a double jointed knee. There's no rotation on the lower leg at the calf, but there is ankle pivot. And taking advantage of that ankle pivot, this is the widest stance the action figure can adopt, still with both feet flat on the floor. And it's also hinged, moving backwards and forwards. Moving on to comparisons, and here is the Marvel Legends Agent Venom going toe to toe with the earlier Marvel Select version. It's like take son to work day. So the Select one is the better made action figure. The plastic in my hand just seems a better quality, whereas the plastic of the Legends one has that cheaper rubbery feel to it. That said, I prefer the Legends version, just seems to have a more realistic posture to it. And here is Agent Venom sandwiched in between fellow symbiotes, Carnage and Toxin from this same Infinite series. And now in a comparison with, on the right of the screen, the Infinite series Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie action figure, and on the left of the screen, my custom McFarlane Spider-Man. So all things considered, I do recommend you pick up Agent Venom when he hits your local Walgreens. Oh, if they were only paying me commission. And until then, if you just can't get enough of Venom, you can check out almost every Venom figure ever made by clicking this video. It's Venom Action Figure Evolution. As ever, please help me out by giving this video a big thumbs up. Also remember to comment, share and subscribe. Check out the description beneath this video for links to my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Click those links and connect with me there too. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye.